Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Tonor USB condenser microphone. Now this is a set that you can buy on Amazon. Generally sells for about £50, which is an absolute bargain price if you were to say a few years ago to me that, you know, in a few years time you're going to be able to get everything you need to make your own podcast set up for, you know, under £50. I would have been like, no way. But technology's come crazy amounts over the last few years. So this one is everything you need to get started. This is the TC-777 and we're going to do an unboxing and an overview. So a big thank you to Tonor for sponsoring this video. And what we're going to do is open this up and give you a little sound sample, see what you can expect. I did do a video on a budget setup before, so it'll be quite interesting to see how this one is. So inside we've got an instruction manual. You can get a pop filter of it as well. We'll see how this goes on in a minute. Obviously the microphone itself. Cool, so it's like all in one little thing, and you've even got a stand on it as well. It's all built in. That's really convenient because the majority of microphones that I use, you've got to have a big base stand and it's an awful lot of work. So this one all comes in on the same thing and it just folds up, goes in together. That's very nifty. And then you've got your flexi arm on there for the pop filter. So all in all, first impressions are good. So that locks off. There we go. And that's now sturdily set up. The USB, you've got a nice little Velcro cable tie, which is nice. So you've got a fairly long lead on there as well. That's probably a metre and a half. So plenty enough for what you'd need. So then if we look at this a little bit closer. So the shock mount on here, we've got kind of the rubber band shock mount, which then the microphone sits in. You can see it just slots in to give you some prevention from any bumps or bangs on the table that may occur. It does go through to the bottom as well there. Just push that down a little bit, seems to have moved a little bit during shipping. So now it's properly seated. And if we take a look at the pop filter, this just seems to screw on. And there we go. Now what way would you have it round? So as you can see, the branding's on this side. So I suppose you could have it going like off your desk and then just having that in front. And it's just like that. I like the way it just is so compact. That's something that really appeals to me. Let's just take off the cover just so you can have a look at the actual microphone itself. I do like the style of it, it does look quite nice. This is looking a little bit more blue, but that's because of the blue background light. So if I go back here, you'll see that it's not quite so excessively blue. It's obviously blue in colour, but you know what I mean. Well, yeah, nice little nifty package. So this is a hardwired cable, but given the value and you know the price of the set as a whole, you can't expect the world. So let's put this back on. So I think we're going to plug it in and then we'll give you a little sound sample and what it sounds like. Okay, so I've plugged it in, running Audacity in the background. Now let's swap over to this microphone so you can see how it sounds. Okay, so something to bear in mind, about £50 microphone compared to this lav, I think it's about 300-ish or so, and it's wireless as well, so there's a little bit of difference there, but something as a baseline for you to, you know, get an idea of. Seems to be picking up on the PC quite well. What do you think? By the way, for anyone that does want to do a podcast with USB microphones, you can get digital software that will allow you to use multiple USB devices on one PC to record. For example, if you use Audacity, you can only select one input, whereas obviously if you're using multiple USB devices, that's not really going to be very helpful if you're trying to record on one PC. So what I'll do is actually link some software in the description box if you actually want to do that and you want to get a few of these microphones to make yourself a podcasting setup on the cheap. And if you're wondering, this is the right way around to use it, because it's a cardioid and you should be speaking into the side of the logo. I did try the other side and it didn't pick it up, so just for anyone that buys this and thinks, what way around do I need to have it, that's the right way. So we'll go back to this one for the little kind of close off, but that is the Tonor TC-777 cardioid microphone setup. Let me know what you think. I think it's fairly nifty for the price. You can get other ones that have all the big arms and stuff with it, like the one we showed before. But personally, for me, this is a nice little portable setup. And let me just do the whole foldy thing again. And the fact that you can fold it down to that once you take that off, I think it's pretty cool. So just unscrew that. That's pretty good. That's certainly better than having a desktop stand and then or even a mic arm and all that kind of thing. And we've even got a shock mount on it as well. So not too bad. So let me know what you think in the comments box below. If you want to get one of these, I will put a locally link in the description, which will take you to your local Amazon. You can get one on there. If you want any more details as well, it's on that webpage. If you've got any more comments or questions, then stick them in the box below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss an upload. Thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the next one.